course, my broadcast partners make fun of me, but that's all right.
All right, another 3 and out.
Another 3 and
And
out.
the Patriots defense does a nice job.
The third consecutive 3 and out.
Patriots,
Great defense foundation.
Hawkins and Toglia.
Totally and Hawkins line up on the 35, ready to receive the punt, and the punt is up. And it's
Ball goes
just behind the 35 and totally catches it. Runs out to his left, now up the middle. And he gets out to the 50-yard line.
by Michael.
And it's a nice run back. Toglia, whose hobbies include going at Mark Gabbing's house, swimming pool management, plumbing, and also elephant racing.
Wow, elephant.
And he does have some interesting nicknames as well, as he has Uncle Stogie, Tony Little, Neil Carmine, and 007.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's about the 49-yard line.
Tony Little. He does resemble him a bit. That is his nickname as always. We always hear that.
By Robbie over the ball.
Mark Robinson. And AJ Spicer runs out to the left side.
Push that around to about the 42-yard line. By DiBiase.
And it's John Shallow walks right in front of the booth. Says hi.
We can't see any action, but that's okay, because Johnson is a guy. Sometimes. On your head.
That's John's voice. Screaming. John, you got a big date tonight?
Nice 9-yard gain by AJ.
Next 9-yard game by AJ. And the Windows pitchers are keeping it up. Keeping that spirit up. And I don't know about you guys. What cheerleaders looking good? Well, they are. They're keeping me inspired up here. I don't know about you guys.
Let's introduce our varsity cheerleaders.
Oh, perfect timing for the varsity cheerleaders.
All right, Captain Gracie Franco and Captain Randy Miller.
As we introduce the varsity cheerleaders, let's take the time to talk amongst ourselves. As there is 4 minutes and 22 seconds left in the half. No scoring so far. There's a timeout called by Ramsey.
Ariel Coon and Dina Buchanan. I'm sorry if I missed. I'll get it right the next time. Stephanie Fazio, Jamie Donofrio, Allison Scala.
It actually turned out to be a very nice, warm night here. I was expecting a much cooler night as it was earlier in the day and this morning. Yeah, I was too, Joe. I was too. But it is very warm.
Okay, now time to resume the
A
game.
big difference from that football game we had. Yes, the cross-country team had a football game tonight. It was me and Basil Cardali versus Matt Shields and Brian Severna and some other freshmen.
Robbie,
And Robinson hands off to Spicer, and he's going to get, oh, excuse me, that was Toglia, and he's going to get about 5 yards and a first down. Tonight, on the chains, our coach, Jim Jancarelli of the basketball and JV baseball team,
the first down.
part-time employee of the JV baseball team, and Coach John Bradley, the cross-country coach, mans the down marker.
Bill DiBiase, I'm calling his number all the time.
And it looks like Jancarelli is now holding Bradley's chain while he takes a walk. I don't know what's going on there. And Toglia gets another run up in the middle. He gets out to the 30-yard line. And also Bob Roberts on the other end of the chain. That's really good. Toglia with another nice run. I think that elephant racing really helps him for these football games. Yes, I hear that does well. It really helps your legs.
Referee timeout.
Joe, I don't know too much about elephants. Are they pretty fast? I believe they are rather quick. Mr. Shields, let me tell you a little about elephants. Elephants have a top speed of 44 miles per hour on sand, 56 on grass. Wow, that's quick. Because you know that, you're fired. That's right.
And here we go. Roll that clock.
Roll that clock. Roll that clock. But you're being on top of things. Cheerleaders still getting
to go.
It seems like the cheerleaders never stop. No scoring so far this quarter. It's 13-0. And Robinson on the fake. And it's a keeper, and he's got nothing. And he was hit hard by number 5, who is DJ Piero, who plays the linebacker position. Mark Robinson was really hit hard. It looks like he has his helmet off with equipment problem.
John Dormel.
Guy Rose runs into the game. Mark Robinson's hobbies include throwing ducks and writing poetry. And his nicknames include Robbie, which he is known best as, and also Sparky and 003.
I don't think it's running any poetry after that one. Good call, man.
Robbie up to the ball.
Mark Robinson again on the faker and pass out to Mike Cogley, and he's got some room. He's got it down to the 15-yard line as the Patriots are driving with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the half.
Beautiful passes. That looks like some poetry in motion there.
And a nice pass by Mark Robinson.
Great pass.
The clock is stopped at 2:40, although Mike Cody was tackled in bounds. Oh, there goes the clock.
Great call, man. Way to get at that clock official.
The reason for that is because it looks just like college football. They stop the clock when there's a first down to move the chains. Is that correct?
Joe, I think it was just a technical error.
Robbie goes for about 2 yards.
It probably is a technical error.
Jimmy DiAugustino.
But high school rules do differ from college rules from time to time, as do NFL rules.
For the Patriots. Scott Rose runs onto the field. Also Matt Hawkins. Mike Cogley drives off his hands and throws the towel back at Mark Robinson.
Hey, Mark Robinson, ball on the play.
And there's less than 2 minutes left here on the 14-yard line. Second down at about 7.
Patriots are driving this play. And
Robinson back to pass, but he runs up the middle. And he gets about 4 or 5 yards out to the
Great play. A nice quarterback.
the 40-yard line, and it's a first down, I believe. Yes, it is. It's first down. And there's a minute and 32 left in the half. And I just remembered that the reason why there are not a lot of people here tonight is because tonight the soccer team is taking on Ramapo, or Indian Hills, at Indian Hills under the lights.
that is a great analysis, Joe. I bet there are some fans there, but not as many that are here.
And Robinson on the keeper out to the left side, and he has number 5. Touchdown, Wayne Hills.
Score is now Wayne Hills 19.
Wayne Hills up 19-0 now.
You think the Rams would do some scouting reports, but the option works very well. The same play he ran 4 times last week for touchdowns.
That option and a keeper are just deadly.
As Robinson
And Tommy Lyons puts on his special kicking shoe,
Get the extra point.
and he will be in to kick the extra point.
that might end the hold.
So that's point number 30 for Mark Robinson. Incredible total for only the second game of the season, as he could be one of the top scorers in the county as a quarterback.
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
If the Patriots run it well enough. And the kick is up, and it is good. And that lands the second lane of the track.
Now lead 20.
Second lane of the track. Wow.
That is about a 45-yard kick. Tommy Lyons, whose hobbies include driving, sleeping, partying, kicking spirals, and cow tipping. His nicknames are TJ Shank and T Lyons.
Chance for 50-50. We have
One of those nicknames that we got missing is Frankenstein.
209 bucks. Anybody else for a 50-50? Last chance.
Tommy out the kick.
Got me having a superb game.
Our scouts are still out to the right. We're still yet to determine who they are. We'll send Matt Shields out on a run a little later.
We got some good Patriot fans here buying some 50-50.
Would you like a 50-50, Joe?
No, I'm not interested in the 50-50.
Right, man. You want
I don't think so, but maybe because of graffiti.
And the kick is back to the goal line again, and he's going to let it bounce, and that hits his second touchdown of the game, and Tommy is excited.
Tommy.
Great job at Tommy.
60-yard kick.
No run back again.
No run back. Because of a great kick.
And after the 20-yard line, there's a minute 7 as the marching band begins to march towards the field. And Demers does have a marching band, and I don't see them, though. Where are they? They are behind the opposite field bleachers where our graduating year, 99, is painted.
It looks like they're mourning a death of somebody.
I'd like to say congratulations, class of 99. This is our final year.
Yeah.
Couple more months of this and we'll all be gone.
About 7, but just a, few short, little couple seconds, And Christian hands off the ball, and he's going to get about 2 yards on the play.
Most of the Patriots in on the tackle.
For what?
Harry wins.
Ramsey's going to try to get on the board before the end of the half. They have 54 seconds left.
And Ostrowski in on that tackle.
Also, I just noticed Dave Rodriguez, former fullback for the Patriots, is here. Mike Ostrowski with the tackle on that play. His hobbies are partying, sports, and sleeping, and his nicknames are Ski, Big Ski, and Oust.
I think it was very big.
Christensen set.
And she was big in that play.
And pro set formation, back to pass. Looking out to the right, number 6, Mongo with a big hit. Matt Hawkins made the incredible catch, and he hit Mongo extremely hard. Mongo is down. Matt Hawkins with a big hit, and they are ruling it a catch, even though Matt Hawkins did come up with the ball.
This would be a big loss for Ramsey if Mongo went out.
Right.
Big contributor on offense today.
Mongo is their utility player. He does everything.
Knew he was going to get clobbered, and he
And as Mr. Fee is saying, he is a tough football player, and hopefully he is okay.
We all hope he's alright.
But this is part of the game of football. The people will get hit and they will get hurt. It's a fact of any sport. There are risks that you're gonna take. Unfortunately, it happened only about 16 seconds with it remaining in the half.
we have about to
Although we do hope for it never to happen to anybody.
time out. I hope Leslie Mongo is okay. Hope he just had the wind taken out of him.
And there, Margaret is here. And pouring in still. It looks to me about 500 people here.
How many do you expect for the Rambo game, Joe?
Rambo, I expect about 2,000. That's Hills fans. Rambo, I don't know.
Working on Leslie.
And what they also will do is, this stadium will not look the way it does. There will be a lot of added bleachers here, a lot of added police enforcement. There will be a lot of stuff going on here.
Great game. I'm excited for that game, guys.
November 7th, 7 p.m., be here. It's the place to be that night.
That's it.
As you will hear, the Patriots fans go crazy. Also the Rambo fans, too. As we will see, former college, future
Leslie Mongo.
future college star, Chris Sims. But the great thing is we get to see plenty of future college stars here on the Wayne Hills Patriots team.
That's good.
Good shot.
Nice catch by Leslie. Very nice catch.
What's up? That was our cameraman. I didn't realize the mic was right next to him.
Turn a football player is one on any team. Nice job, Leslie. I hope you return the second half.
Leslie, a tough player. And we come up, still 16 seconds left in the half as both marching bands get ready. Go at it. A little bit of contest here.
Right. I think we might
It
win.
looks like the
I don't think we'll be able to show you the marching bands due to lack of tape.
Yeah. We'd rather give you a couple
Okay,
games.
ladies and gentlemen,
That's what we'll be doing.
the half,
And
the Patriots winning 1-0.
the Ramsey left lock round. And halftime, and the score is 20-0 at the half.
Ramsey High School Big Blue Marching Band.
And the bands are going to come out.
1998, the Ramsey High School Big Blue Marching Band will present
It is now the third quarter as the Patriots start to stretch as well as the Ramsey Rams. The Patriots have a 20-0 lead. And what do you think about, what are your comments about the first quarter, first half?
Very exciting first half. Both teams did a great job running the ball up and down the field, especially the Patriots. Tom Roby made a fumble recovery for a fumble that Hills caused. Schultz, anything to say about it?
Oh, yes. I think it was one of the most exciting halves I've ever seen up here in the booth. It's only my second time in the booth, but it was great. Mark Robinson with a couple touchdowns.
Mark Robinson running option, beautiful again.
And Tom Lyons is on fire. Kicking, well, he got 2 touchbacks already and 2 points after touchdowns.
Now, what do you guys think about the Ramsey Rams play selection?
I was surprised the Rams chose quarterback sneaks a couple times on first downs. Otherwise, they've gone to the air a little bit more than they should have. And they figured that out, and they kept the ball on the ground, and I think they did a good job trying to stick in this game.
Right, I think it was a smart option for them to keep the ball on the ground. And as you said, the quarterback thinks they have a pretty big quarterback, you know? He looks like a running back, number 32. I think it's, what's his name, Christian?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're
Okay, we'll join you in a minute for the kickoff of the second half.
we'll kick off to the Rams.
Again, they always walk holding hands, the 4 captains, again with
Now,
the 2 captains for Ramsey.
and the Ramsey Rams are hanging tough.
20-0.
There you go.
24 more minutes of football to go.
The Rams will defend the north end of the field, and the Patriots will kick off from the south end.
Patriots will kick south to north.
Okay,
Yes, and they do look pumped up getting out of there.
winning kick it.
And the captains walk up the field with a lot of energy.
It's 39. Nobody has come to claim it. And the Patriots
Ramsey looks very excited to be out here.
away.
I don't know why they're down 20 nothing. Okay. Maybe they're looking for a comeback. Let's go, get them fired up, Jack.
Of course, we also saw numerous alumni here at halftime, as well as Travis Sullivan and Simon Marquez, both football players here for Hills.
Let's go, let's get them fired up, Jack. Got it, Jack.
Both fans took quite a while on the field, and the cheerleaders as well. Very exciting things going on at halftime here. Also, the 50-50 was announced, and it's like $240, and nobody's claimed it.
Lions
We might
ready.
have to play that, Joe. I don't know.
I might take it. Tommy Lyons with a kick out to the right side. Looks like he shagged it.
Mongo's actually.
And Mongo is back in the game. And he goes about 20 yards to the 35-yard line, or 30 or so.
Let's see Leslie Mongo back in the game.
As Rafiki is hurting my ear.
And we have found out who those scouts are to the right of us, and it is Demarest, Northern Valley at Demarest, who we will play next week away at 2 p.m. And then Mawa, the week after that, the 10th, away 1:30. Then the next home game is Old Japan, home October 16th, and Indian Hills October 23rd.
It looks like the Denver's scouts have found out that we noticed it was them. Looks like they're heading off the field now. You know, I waved to him. I guess not too friendly. Anyway.
And 27 is hit hard by Tom Brophy, and that is Keith Murphy.
Tackled by Tom Brophy on about the 34 yard.
About a 4-yard game.
A 4-yard game.
Oh, good call, Joe. Good call. I think so. And with Rafini's voice, it sounds like a triple left on. Go,
Christensen calling
second
the
down.
times.
Christensen.
And again, that counter, a little fake, out to the
Mongo drives
36 or so.
5
A
yards.
2-yard gain for Mongo.
36.
What a great name, Mongo.
Yes. He got
Olinsky and Ostrowski in on the tackle.
Ostrowski on tackle.
And it looks like
Scored a couple fives the other night.
4
From
yards.
Vinny Futurama.
And,
First down
yeah,
for the
Matt, did you know that Mongo is only a sophomore?
Is he really? Wow.
He has a
Like a senior.
bright future ahead of him.
He does. As long as he keeps away from hits, like Matty Hawkins gave him. I don't know if he has too much of a future then. But he is a tough kid. I gotta give him that.
He's a very tough kid. And future is looking great for the Patriots as well. And he's offside. Mongo, we were just talking about him and praising him, and he's offside.
Yes, I believe he did a nudge there. It's gotta be tough being on offensive. Line. You can't even move. You know what I mean, Joe?
on the right.
I understand exactly, Mr. Shields.
Yes, and it is a full
Offside on the Rams.
You know, I was looking through this book at halftime, and it seems Anthony Peruta got that quote from Joe Namath.
The 31-yard
When you win, nothing hurts.
looks like a
So, actually, I quoted Peruta, who quoted Joe Namath, who by the way, was MVP of Super Bowl III.
down.
There seems to be a lot of quoting of other people's quotes, such as Brosnan, Mac is Mac.
That's right, he did get that quote from Coach Ray Riker. I don't know, these guys aren't that original. They do have some original hobbies and sports, I might add.
Kelly out on one slot and number 6 has Mungo out on the other.
Matt rushes out left corner with Tommy Lyons at the right, and Christian back to pass, and he lofts it up. Mark Robinson drops the ball. He almost picked it off by Mark Robinson.
Tough catch,
And he almost had it.
Looking all over the place. That was a tough interception, but Mark almost had it.
Deflection by Mark Robinson.
But it's still a 4th and 9, and it looks like the Rams are must punt on this one.
That's okay. I think if you would have
And it's no really that big a deal because Mark Robinson causes 4th down, and they're going to punt.
That's right.
The ball.
Who knows? Matt Hopkins or Mike Tolman might break one away here.
You never know with this squad. And a flag is thrown, and we'll see what that is.
Wow, they keep coming. I know. I think they had a race to throw the flag first.
Rams, but let's wait for the ref to call. Illegal procedure on the Rams.
Goodness gracious. We are looking through the windows. You're prepared.
Dancers there at the front line. You see the Patriot dancers? They caused that 5-yard penalty.
The Patriots dancers. What is Rafini talking about?
Hey. Back to punt.
Anyway, back to the game. Back to play again.
Jones.
Jason Shulman.
And the bad 7. And how did he get that off?
He got the kick off.
And Tommy Lyons going to let it bounce. And number 58 Dunn picks up.
By number 58, David Dunn.
David Dunn. David Dunn, what a great job, Dunn. Yes.
It looks like Patriot ball in Ram territory on about the 48-yard line. We're good.
And here we go. Good field position.
Wayne Hill.
Ball on the, I think the 47-yard line? 48-yard line?
Tommy Lyons out to the right side. AJ Spicer is tailback. Anthony Pruitt out at the slot back, and the ball is given up the middle to AJ Spicer, but there's no room, and Dunn takes him down about 2 yards ahead.
Dunn, great tackle there by
By
Dunn.
number 58, David Dunn.
Broke through the Patriots line. One a few times, you can see that. Defense get through that tough, big line for the Patriots.
I agree with you completely.
1.5 gain on that.
Thank you, Duck.
And it looks like a second.
Yes, second
Down
down.
about 8.5.
Oh, you got a gain on that ball. This is great. Sean Hills.
Gary Hills is hanging tough.
Tommy
Robinson
put out
over
a
the ball.
And Todd Greenberg lines up at left, a little late. And here's Mark Robinson on the fake, and back pass out to Todd Greenberg, and he makes the play, a 6-yard gain.
Todd Greenberg, nice catch. On about the 40-yard line, and
Awesome catch by Todd Greenberg. Todd Greenberg showed the Tigers include flexing, capture the flag, and sweeping.
Tackle was
And his capture the flag, guys. What do you think? I love the game too. And his sole nickname is Baumberg.
Wow, that's a cool nickname. Speaking of capture the flag, we did have a practice of that last weekend.
Yes.
Cross country.
All 3 of us members of the excellent cross-country team.
Strategy next game. They beat us. Oh, and here's
And Toglia runs up the middle.
first down.
And he's going to get that first down.
Great play by Toglia. Way to put through that line.
and tough. He runs tough in there.
He runs like an
Tough
elephant.
player.
Real tough play.
Who made that play is excellent blocking by the line.
Yes.
The corner also on the line is Eric Demers. His hobbies include clown college, scooping ice cream, and going to Danby's, and his nickname is Captain Barry Demarest.
Okay.
Okay, tackle by
Some
Rhino.
interesting hobbies. A nickname there. But that's what the Patriots are all about. Interesting.
And Toglia again, oh no, it's an option, and Robinson's got some room out to the left, and he could go, and he's going to be taken out at the 4-yard line. Robinson, what more can we say about him? He is incredible this year.
He is. I mean, he really picked it up. I don't know about last year. He didn't get much play time because of star quarterback James Bonnies. But this year, Robinson, starting quarterback, has really picked it up.
Rams
He is doing awesome this year. And he does it with style, I might add.
An incredible job so far. He has 5 touchdowns, about 150 yards rushing, and he's got some good passing yardage too. But he did have an interception last game that was returned for a touchdown.
Right. But that was the only score, I might add.
Yes, that is true.
Time to get off the field.
And now they go with the split back with Brosnan And the power eye, and Spicer's in for the touchdown. Right up the middle. The hole was wide open, and the Patriots have scored again. It is 26-0. 7 minutes, 38 seconds left.
Wayne Hill's 20
In the third quarter.
and the
Patriots is just doing great this year. AJ's looking.
Lions get
I don't know, his legs don't look like they're bothering. What do you think?
Not at all.
Feel good today.
Mark Daniel snapped the ball. We haven't mentioned Mark too much, but he's done an excellent job on the line. We just can't see too much of the linemen. That's why they get no credit.
I know
But they really do a lot of hard work. The Tommy Lyons kick is up and good. And also, some of Mark Damien's hobbies include BB gun riflery, throwing down, and bull riding. Nicknames are Psycho, Casper, Powder, and Captain Redbeard. Interesting things to hear about.
Yes, it is a great center.
Of course, where we're reading from is the Wayne Hills Patriots program, which can be purchased here at the Wayne Hills Field game.
$30.
At the Wayne Hills Field. It's only $2, you're just kidding.
You can buy 15 of them for $30. Get some for your buddies, you know. The family, friends. Yeah.
Pass them around.
It is very funny. Your mailman.
What's interesting is there is no
Delivery boy.
one from Valley here this week. Guys, calm down.
They might have a game, Valley. I don't know.
Valley's playing the ball tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Battle of Wayne team.
Oh, DePaul. That's going to be a good match, because I'm not sure how DePaul is, but DePaul is usually better than Valley. Although Valley did beat Clifford, or Westside, 55-0 last week, but I heard that team was terrible. Tommy Lyons with the kick, attempting his third touchback of the day, and it's a touchback as it lands. That's his third touchback of the day. Matt, can you check to see if there's a record on that?
over the goal line. So that's shaken up to the 20-yard line. First and 10. The Rams at their own 20.
I see touchdowns, touchbacks.
No touchbacks in the record books.
Let me check the computer.
Again, here with us in the third quarter is John McNerney. He has been doing some work down on the field as a cameraman and with Mr. Raffini, who is the PA announcer here. John, how are you this evening?
I'm lovely, and I'm happy to be back in the booth here with you, Joe, you, Matt, and David.
Great call play.
He's awesome, Dad.
Call play. And it's a handoff, and I know he keeps the ball out to the left side, and it looks like number 10, Pat Hickerson, makes the play, and it looks like
Nice job.
it's going to be second 10, and a lot of Patriot starters are coming out.
Yes.
Aaron Browson, Tom Brophy. Oh, there's a fumble on the play. That's what happened. And it's first down.
Yeah.
All right. Even fooled his old announcer up
We
here.
even pulled her feet. That's unheard of.
Mark Dammy recovered that.
Mark Davis. Well, wait.
Matt Shields showing his Patriot pride up here in the booth.
It had to be that bull riding that got him that fumble, man.
It's great to see his enthusiasm, but it's also great to see some of the looks on the Patriot fans as they look back and confused. And now Maher Hagauer runs back to the left side, and he is stopped. He is stopped.
Down on about the 1 ball bat. Nice run.
He is very short. He's inches off. Great run. Maher, who had a great game last week, he did not see too much action tonight because of AJ Spicer's return to the starting lineup. Maher did fill in very well last week.
He's a big part of this Patriots team.
Ball
He has
is out
options
the goal
to run the
line.
ball. An ungenerous spot by the officials didn't give him the touchdown.
Good call, though. It looked like what?
Yes, you're right. I mean, I'm a lot biased because I love my school, Wayne Hills. I think it's the greatest school ever.
Ball.
And anyway,
And
And AJ Spicer is in for the touchdown.
we go like this.
making the score of the Wayne Hills Patriots 33.
Adding to the score, 33-0. AJ Spicer with the touchdown. Great job, AJ.
That was a great run up the middle. AJ showing his strength.
Good call, Johnny.
AJ's second touchdown of the day. Way to go, AJ.
Yes. AJ playing phenomenal today. His legs look fresh.
And Tommy Lyons sets up for the extra point. Pat Monahan holding.
Sophomore Pat Monahan holding.
Yes, that's a very important position. And there's Tommy, kicks it very high, and it's good.
Making the score of Wayne
Way to
Hills.
go, Tommy. Having a phenomenal game. Here comes Joe back in the booth after a little break. Here you go, Joe.
Tonight's going to be interesting to see who our MVP of the game is. Last week, of course, was Mark Robinson, who had some stellar defensive plays and 4 touchdowns. This week, I don't know. We're going to have to take a decision with about 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Maybe if Jake Fletcher could be one of our candidates. 2 touchdowns tonight. Could call Basil. Or I think maybe Tommy Lyons, as he keeps up the good work on receiving and extra points and kickoffs. 3 touchbacks already.
Of course, at the end of the year, we'll have we'll tally up our MVPs, and we'll decide who is the home player of the year.
Yes, maybe we'll get a donation, a scholarship maybe to the Leo Club that Mr. Raffini's in charge of. Maybe.
I doubt that, but it's still funny to mention.
I think it's fun.
And Tommy Lyons is going to attempt his 4th touchback of the game. And the kick is line drive, squib kick. Christian makes the play, and he slips up to about the 25-yard line.
25-yard line, 24-yard line.
Taken down by a swarm of Patriot defenders.
Quarterbacks to the team. Mark is the senior, quarterback and a defensive back.
Good job, everybody. Okay.
Mark Christensen leading the Rams.
Mark Christensen picked up the little gain there, about 10 yards, 20 perhaps, as it's first down. And the Rams are ready. Looking to find that scoreboard, which is empty for them so far.
Robinson, who plays safety in the back, is deep, but it's a run. He goes up the middle, and he gets nothing.
Sorry. I had an idea. I don't know, Joe. We're down 34-0. Would you think they'll throw it in the air at possession at all?
Tackle by Mark.
I think they're just looking to get on the scoreboard
Good job.
and establish their game.
Like a battle.
They're looking to build. It's great to play tough teams because you can always, it's practice. It's an extra practice.
You're right. It looks like the Rams might need a little more than just practice.
Of course, Wayne Hills will be the toughest. Is it one of the tougher, or if not the toughest defensive teams in the league? And option is kept. Mike Blanchard forced him to go, and Christian runs up the middle, and he gets about 2 yards. And it's going to be about 3rd and 2. Gary Webb on the tackle.
Nicknamed G Webb. Webb's also got a nice tattoo on his arm of a web.
Nice tackle by Gary Webb.
And it is very
Like a long...
Gary is one of the top returning players in Passaic County, and he is the mainstay on the Patriot offensive front from the strong guard position. Last year he was second team NBIL in 1997, also receiving all-county honorable mention.
quite an honor for the young
Number 2,
man.
Andy Kelly out on the slot on one side.
And Matt Hawkins out left.
Go out on the other.
This time, and and he's hit hard, and he's sacked by number 58, Gary Webb. Mike Blanchard also helping on that tackle. And what happened was he ran into his own player, number 5, Piero, and then that just was easy for him to be buried.
Who ran into his own player.
Wow, they're kind of one
Like the Rams will have to
Looked like a little confusion on that play, which Gary Webb and Mike Blanchard took advantage of to the fullest.
Blanchard, whose hobbies include lifting, sleeving, and basketball, and his nickname is Blanche. He is a proven playmaker that precedes the Patriots with quality presence as defensive end. He earned his job in 1997 and started all 11 games at defensive end. And the punt is up, and there's a nice punt out to Tole. Tole returned all the punts today, and he is hit hard, and it looks like Mike Blanchard clipped the runner, or clipped the defensive back, and that's going to be a 15-yard penalty on Mike Blanchard.
What did he do?
He clipped.
There's a flag down.
I got it.
Penalty, dude. He had injured on that play.
Yeah.
The reason why is there are no pads in the back except for just around the shoulder blades.
I got clipped once in 8th grade. I played BAL ball. I only played special teams, but I did get clipped. And I got the team 15 yards on a penalty. My only contribution to the team that year.
15 yards from the spot of the foul. Back goes.
As Matt, I also played Little League football in 5th, 6th, and 7th grades. And then I also played freshman year here.
Who was your coach for Little League?
My coach was Steve Zila, who is up here in the booth as coach, who radios down to Coach Santora.
He was a pretty good coach. Hey,
they are pretty big.
Mark Robinson over
Back to
the
the
ball.
Patriots. Robinson.
And a pitch out to Spicer, and he's out to the right, he cuts in, and he's going to get about 6-7 yards before he's gang tackled.
Great blocking there by Gary Webb.
Tackle by number 14, Phil DiBiase.
Tackled by number 14, Phil Bibiazzi. Good job, Phil. Even though it was against our own team.
Phil's been in on quite a few tackles.
Phil has been on quite a few tackles.
Senior also.
He's a senior also.
All right, Matt, stock up.
I'm sorry. I figured I had to cover for somebody since someone else was talking up here. We do have 4 broadcasters today in the booth.
Tommy Lyons runs off the field now.
And our cameraman Tim is doing a great job so far. Keeping us informed. Sorry, Joe.
I was saying. And Guy Rose out to the left. And also number 2, Maher Hagauer. Guys with college out to the left. And number 4, AJ Spicer, sweeps out to the left and he's got some room. And Leslie Mongo takes him down at the 50-yard line.
Leslie Mongo in on that tackle. Nice run by Spicer.
Hopefully it provided a very good block for Spicer to find a hole.
To the first line.
That's a very good call, John. It's a good notice.
748-yard line.
And there's an official timeout with 3 minutes, 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Also, some of the Patriots are on the line today.
Sure, I have a question.
Yes,
I know in the NFL, officials call timeouts for commercials sometimes. But why do they call an official timeout for high school games?
It could be an equipment problem or discussion with the referees. They also do it for the chains. The chains, but obviously there was no chains on that call.
Yeah.
It's first down and 10 now.
First and 10, Patriots.
And Mark Robinson hands off to AJ Spicer, who gets about 6, and then he barrels for about 3 more yards, and he gets about a 9-yard gain. Also on the line today is Brian Kwiatkowski, who's runs special teams out a little bit of the line, nursing a turned ankle. And his hobbies include hitting guardrails, sleeping, eating, and cow tipping. And his nicknames are Beeper and Ski. He's a very hard worker, and he earned a letter in 1997. He provides depth on both sides of the ball.
Yes. Much depth we have on this Patriots line.
That's what it's all about.
That's right. Hard work, dedication, and depth.
And on a quick count, and AJ Spicer gets about 5 yards.
First down. Tackle by
Running
number
machine
14, Phil DiBiase.
Yes, he is.
Having an excellent game and consideration for game MVP, I think.
Scoring a lot of DiBiase.
Definitely consideration.
Always in on the tackle.
Absolutely, John.
For the Rams.
Matt Hawkins jogs into the game.
2 minutes left.
We're playing third quarter, winding down as Hills drives down the field.
Yes, Hills has been doing a lot of driving.
And Robinson takes the snap and hand off to Spicer up the middle, who gets about 10 yards and a little bit more. First down, Wayne Hills.
Tackled by number 34.
About 10 yards.
And Anthony Peruta jogs into the game now. And some of his hobbies include hotel climbing and going to dandies. And his other sports include jump rope and occasionally track. And his nicknames are Scooter and Secret Agent Man.
Hotel climbing.
Must be an interesting hobby.
Well, now, who doesn't like hotel climbing, huh?
John, you enjoy it?
And I-back formation given to Spicer once again. And he's taken down about 2-3 yard gain.
Number 55, John Devron, and I think that was 34, Peter Bianco.
What have we done here?
Just about a half a yard gain on that one.
Number 7, Matt Hawkins jogs into the game now with play and replacing Anthony Peruta.
Yeah, he's been the workhorse all evening.
Agent's been the workhorse all the evening, guys. Taking most of the offensive load.
I agree with that, Basil. He's been running up the middle a lot today.
And off the top.
And it's an option, and he keeps it in. And he gets about to the 20-yard line, and that's old graffiti again.
Mark Robinson came out.
It's funny to see how
Nice job.
No need for the Patriots to pass tonight. They're running all over this Rams defense.
Oh, no. Marks are really showing his wrist.
One Patriot is down, and Coach Ray Riker and also Margaret and the other training staff will jog out. I cannot see the number. I think it's Mark Robinson. It is Mark Robinson.
All right, Mark Robinson. Margaret is out there, so Mark.
And the Patriots will jog off the field with 24 seconds left.
Okay.
They take some water.
This could be a devastating blow for the Patriots. I hope he's not injured too much. Too bad.
It's good, but the great thing about Patriots is depth. Behind him is quarterback Pat Hickerson and Pat Monahan, and also the freshman Chris Olsen. Right here, Chris Olsen has done very well, although he has not yet got into a varsity game. He is doing well.
Pulling the number. And Robbie's up. Mark Robinson.
Mark Robinson limps a little bit, and he walks off field. The fans give him a hand.
Nice to see Mark up.
And Pat Hickerson joins the game. And he'll take his snap with the starting line.
Pat Davidson, a very good quarterback. With one heck of an arm, let me tell you. He throws some bullets out there, Joe.
Yeah, Pat Hickerson also playing baseball.
Most likely the has to keep the ball on the ground now with an inexperienced quarterback in. No need to risk a fumble or anything like that.
Correct. As it running has been well working with starting quarterback Mark Robinson, so why not keep it going with backup Pat Hickerson?
You know, the great thing about Patriots is that everybody is a family here. All the parents are here, everybody's relatives. And it's just a great thing to see all the parents up on the top of the bleachers talking with also Coach Olsen, who cannot be on the field for the next 3 or 4 games. But it is great to see everyone here.
It is. And
it looks like the fan base has grown to about maybe 700 people.
Back to the Patriots run. All right, Terry.
And our coaches in the booth lead. That means we get a little bit more room, and we're going to pull up the bench.
End of the third quarter, Plain Hill 34 and Ramsey nothing. I see our cheerleaders are still going.